What does it take to be a good leader today?
It's interesting, I just had this conversation with somebody else, and I would tell you the number one thing is selflessness. That, the moment you step inside a leadership role, and we've read books about this, so this shouldn't be anything new, but it's really in your heart of hearts, like to say to your team, my job as the CEO is to help you get what you want, right? And it's old school Zig Ziglar, helping other people get what they want, and you're gonna get all that you want, right?
So true.
But like really, like I don't even think about the other end of getting what I want. I just think about how do I help them get what they want? Because if they're happy and productive and moving forward and growing, making the money they want and everything else, then life is good. So that's number one. Number two, we are a data-driven, consensus-based meritocracy. That's how we run this place, right? So if you're gonna be a good leader, I think in a 2017, 18, 19, 20 environment, you have to look at data every single day, right? So it's the data that decides. It's consensus, collectively. If I come in and I say, hey, Richard, this is how we're gonna do it, and he doesn't have a say, he might do the work, but he's gonna do the work with resistance. But if we collectively, consensus, decide how we wanna do it, now all of a sudden it's everybody's idea, and we all march forward powerfully. So data plus consensus, meritocracy, how we govern. That'd be the second one. I guess if I had to say the last one at the end of the day, walk the talk, but that's old school, you all know that. So maybe let me give you something you're not thinking about. Ready? Realize that your team is not going to be with you forever. This is something that some of my team sitting inside this room right now, they've heard me saying in team meetings, this is not your last job. It's just the job where you're going to have a CEO who cares enough to say it's not going to be your last job, but while you're here, be the best you can be, grow as much as you can, and remember me when you become a billionaire, right? Like, that's the reality. Like,
I like that.
You're not going to be, like, I watch these CEOs of companies, these leaders that think that they own their people.
That's right.
Right? Like, and they get mad if they leave. I'm like, look, I don't want you to leave, but if you leave, go do something really insanely great and make sure I'm on your LinkedIn page because I want to watch.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right? So it's the understanding that people are going to go do their thing. They're doing the best they can with what they got, and they're going to go do their own thing, and you should be inspired by that because you don't own them.